Cam Bynum, I don't know what to congratulate you on first. Your record, 5-0, you're smiling, you're happy, you always are. Do I congratulate you on the pick against the Jets in London, or do I congratulate you for breaking the internet last weekend?
I think the celebrations, that's what I'm most proud of.
Really?
Um, I'm over anything because the more celebrations we have, that means the more plays we're making, and that means the more wins we're having. So I think if you just focus on the fun part, which is the celebrations, the having fun, I think all the other wins and everything will come. So that's kind of backwards from what the normal person might think, but all jokes aside, we're having fun and we're balling. So really, congrats on everything for us. But only week 5, we know we got to keep it rolling.
Who's the most fun person on the team? Are you, because you're very fun. Are you more fun than Justin Jefferson, or does he take that crown?
I would say me, and not that he's not having fun, but I say because on defense, it's a lot harder to have fun than offense. JJ scores a touchdown every week, so obviously he's having fun. But on defense, it's a whole different mindset. You're having to stop people from having fun on you, so it's a lot more rare to be able to do celebration. That's why I take this stuff so serious. I'm like, it's easy to get, not easy to get touchdowns, but you get way more versus interceptions, fumble recoveries, forced fumbles. That stuff is kind of rare. So on the defense, I'm trying to set this energy. Like if we do something good, we have to take advantage of having that opportunity to celebrate.
It's not that rare on this defense.
It's not. In the past, it has been, but I'm realizing like, wow, we're kind of having fun every week, and that's something that we really thrive off of, the fun that we're having and being able to have that collective joy when we're playing with each other.
Collective joy, fun, not words that are often used to describe Brian Flores even now. I talked to you last year about how he was loosening up, evolving, letting you guys not even encouraging, celebrate.
Right.
And you watch that Parent Trap, you do it, you memorize it, you do whatever. From when I talked to you last year to now, what has that evolution been like? Even more?
Really just us getting to know Flo even more. Whether it's us being over at his house during a week, we have just during OTAs or whatever it is, going over his house to play basketball and eating food and just having fun with his kids and the family, having the defense over, stuff like that. We have fellowship Thursdays where the whole team goes and hangs out after practice and just enjoys each other's company. And I think that stuff makes everybody a lot closer and makes it possible for us to play together as a team and knowing each other's stories, knowing each other's life stories, and just really knowing the person next to you that you're playing football with and you're playing this game. It's really super important being able to know your teammates well and know your coaches well, because then they know exactly how to coach you, exactly how to get the best out of you. And that's what I see right now. I feel like that's really just a product of everything that we've been building in our personal relationships with each other.
I'm asking because you've been such a nightmare for quarterbacks, 11 picks in the first 5 games of the season. So iron sharpens iron. Like, you're seeing something's working schematically with Brian Flores, with your fellow ball hawks, that's letting you guys sort of destroy the dreams of quarterbacks and make them make mistakes. What is that?
I think it's the versatility we have. You never know who's going to be doing what in our defense, because we have, like, Josh Metellus is the easiest example to use. You don't know if he's playing safety. Is he playing nickel? Is he a pass rusher? And he does every single thing well. Then you go to Gink. He's dropping in the pass, getting pick sixes every single week. But he's also a crazy pass rusher. Really, every single piece on our defense is versatile. So really going against us, it's hard to really pinpoint, okay, who's playing what? Okay, this front, everybody's up, but everybody has the ability to drop in the pass. Everybody has the ability to either cover or pass rush. And I think that makes it tough on defenses. And even this year, B-Flow has calmed down. We talk about his personality calming down. Even with the blitzes, he's calmed down. We haven't been doing as much crazy stuff as we have in the past. But I think our success rate on the blitzes and the pressures is way better than it was last year. We're getting more ball production and more really everything. But it just goes to, it's all the players knowing what to do, how to do it, and having that really the humility to play multiple positions, even if it's not the thing that they do. We have Jonathan Grenard. He dropped me in pass coverage, and he doesn't complain about it, but we know he's a star pass rusher. But type of defense we have, you're called to do everything, and people give no issues when it's time for them to drop in the pass or go rush the passer or have to cover somebody one-on-one.
Not when everybody's getting interceptions, right? And you're
Exactly.
8 defensive players have at least 1 pick this season. Does it get competitive? It has to.
It always does. We're always looking like we're like, hold on, the linebackers have more picks than the DBs. We see, Gink has 2 pick sixes. Kamu, he came in and had 2 picks consecutive weeks, and we're like, hold on, we got to step it up as DBs. We're letting linebackers get more plays than us, but I think it's a healthy competition. Just knowing the fun that we're having and how we're competing with each other. But like you see on the field, we're celebrating with each other also when we make plays.
Is there a leaderboard or something? Is there a prize someone's going to get if they have the most picks?
Yeah, every year we have turnover masters. So it looks like your college degree. Last year, they made a little certificate. Me and Josh, we tied last year, so we both got our degree for turnover masters. But this year, I know they'll probably level it up. But in the DB room, there's always going to be a prize for who gets the most.
I love that. And you're such a great teammate, celebrating success of others. And I gotta say, like, I'd like you to take me through how you're balancing that, because the truth is you're at the end of your deal. This is the
Right.
last deal. You've got to work on a contract, whether it be in Minnesota. I cannot picture you leaving Minnesota
And
or taking it somewhere else, right? How do you balance maybe the thoughts that, like, I have to show up, I have to, with also, having this team atmosphere where everybody's eating?
Yeah. Human nature, it can get tough. I'll be honest. That's something that can creep in, especially going through the beginning of the year. It's like, okay, everybody's talking about it. Your mentions on Twitter are blowing up, and it's like, okay, all that's stuff that can distract you. But when you're there in the building and you're playing on that field, I'll be honest, nobody's thinking about that at all. If somebody just got paid, it's cool for the first day, then everybody just erases it and we're back to playing ball. So really for me, in reaching the end of my contract, really let my agent handle all that. But at the end of the day, if my teammates play well, that means I'm playing well. And if I play well, that means I'm helping my teammates. So I really honestly think when you get past all the superficial stuff, okay, I want to get money, blah, blah, blah. Really, we just want to play football. So at the end of the day, I feel like once you're on that field and we're having fun, you're able to celebrate and all that, nothing matters. And the more you have fun, the more you play well, all that will come. And I feel like I've set myself up really well to have that. But
like, you have nothing to worry about. Vikings, I can't imagine the Vikings, it's a business, of course. You're going to leave that to them. How does this team match up against the Kings of the Jungle?
This is a really I'd say complete team. You look at every spot, similar to what I said about us. You look at every single spot on the roster, and they have a guy there. Starting from the quarterback, good receivers, really good O-line, running backs are really good, and then on the defense, same thing. Starting up front with the pass rush, I think they have a complete team, and it's a division game, so we already know this is going to be a turned up game and really a game that we know is going to be a dogfight no matter what. Even back in the day before they really rebuilt their team and turned it around, no matter what, it was always a tough game going against Detroit. Just the fact that we know each other so well, and now that they're a complete team and have really like a dog mindset going around there, and I think it's going to be a battle. And I know it's going to be a battle. And these are the games that you look forward to as a competitor, knowing that it's a really good team coming in. And we know it's going to be a tough game. But like B-Flow says, it's going to be a 4-quarter battle, and it's going to come down to the last second.
Don't come out slow out the bye week.
Exactly. I know. Like, that's why the message is you guys better come back itching to practice, because we're getting right back to work. And like I said, I think that's a collective energy around the whole locker room. Like, we kind of didn't want the bye week to come, especially this early while we're rolling. I'm like, dang, this is killing our momentum. But we know as soon as we get back on that field, we're rolling again. But it's just, they always say it's tough to come off a bye week, but we know the extra time that we have to get healthy, number one, and then to just come out there and just keep up that same momentum that we have.
You didn't want the bye week to come is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
That is wild, but that's how much we're enjoying being out there.
I have never heard a player say that in my life. In my life, I've never heard a player say that. That is an absolutely wild thing.
That is wild, but it's true.
Hoping to see if my producer Hamilton's on here, he would die to hear that. We're gonna have to. I promise you, I mean, you know, I've never heard a player say that before.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of felt weird saying it, but
Oh,
I think
it's
that's how we feel.
you're
Like
rolling. I get it.
the momentum that we have and the feel, and I keep talking about it, but the fun that we're having, like this is like enjoyable every single day. Like even practice, like I've never played football
Yeah.
like this before. Just the collective joy that we have, and actually
Winning
people
does
making
that.
plays.
Winning does seems to do that to
It
people.
does. I know.
I want to ask you, I know you're very proud of your Filipino heritage. You've talked about it a lot.
Mhm,
October's American History Month.
mhm.
And to celebrate, you're honoring, you're getting honored, right? And you're the first Filipino player to wear Vikings purple. You know that. And there's over 100 members of the Phil Minnesotan Association cheering you on from the stands. What is going on? What does that kind of support mean to you?
It's really everything. Me going back to when I was a kid, seeing what Manny Pacquiao did for me, just being able to inspire me and seeing every other Filipino that really um, drew strength from what he was doing in the ring, and even outside the ring for him, just building up the country and being able to give back. I think they said he gave back like a third of his money just back to his country and just blessing people and helping people in poverty, just because he came from literally nothing, selling food on the like starving for days, trying to and fighting for $1, and to where he came and seeing the pride that it brought Filipinos, and me realizing now that I'm not to that level that he is yet, but I'm treating it as if I have that same exact hold on people to be able to inspire. And just hearing stories from people just telling me like how big of a deal it is that I'm waving the flag and being a representation of our people in sports overall, even though football is not too popular yet in Asia. The fact that I'm able to just show our people on a world stage and having the support that I have means the world to me. And I feel blessed just being able to be a blessing to other people and to be able to inspire people to, whether it's play sports or work harder or even serve. Really, I want to just encourage people to serve other people through everything we're doing with our foundation and whatever we can do. I just want to inspire people to do better.
You are doing that. You're saying you're not as big of a name yet, but you keep picking, if you pick off a lion,
Yeah.
like you picked off a goat in London, I think we're well on our way and you'll
We're
be
getting there.